fortfahren. Der bin Tomani places which she will no say. But if he beat her with a might,
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, our Masochist challenge. I've taken a little bit of a break from it to do the Dice Rally event. As it turns out, I have now got all the gems I can from the Dice Rally event on my main account, except by maybe like daily challenges, so we're done with it. And it means that we can get back with our Masochist playthrough. Left off in Plat 5. We don't have much time to like grind it out, but at the moment we're really just trying to get better pulls. Like, that's all there is to it. In terms of win-loss ratio, we do have a bit of a cushion. We have 380 wins in 1084 duels. Now, for the magical third that I'm trying to keep above, set exactly by me and by no one else, I would need to be at 1141 duels to have lost that third. So we've got a few, you know, we could lose a few times. I don't plan to. I think the plan is to stick with the zombie deck for the moment, the vampire deck, because I'm kind of liking it. Like, I need to brush up on it a little bit better, but I think it's neat. I think it's different, and I haven't cooked with any of the stuff that we pulled end of last stream. Turns out, while I was checking, we have an amount of Mechlord related cards, so if we play machines again, this is a possibility, because this does machine lock us, but not into any specific type attribute. And granted, we've got small consistency, but the payoff is that we've got this guy who, on normal summon, destroys special summon 2 Mechlord armies from the deck. It doesn't say with different names, we can special summon the same name. It essentially doesn't matter. It will be Grinnell and Skiel, probably, just one of each, which gives us a rank 4 machine. And we've also got Grinnell, who is just big. On turn 1, he's 4,000, I do believe, because it's equal to half your life and the combined attack of synchro monsters equipped to it. So yeah, it has about 4,000. It has 4,000 on your first turn if no changes are made to your life. The obvious issue with this is, let's see. Yeah, Mechlord Assembly is a one-off continuous spell. Now, one-off field spells are bad enough, but they're searchable through like Metaverse. Continuous spells are a different matter entirely. So this adds a Mechlord, which means that, you know, we could get the deployer and just make the rank 4. It does search out Grinnell, and it does have the ability to destroy spell trap cards, which is neat. And then the other payoff we have is this thing, which means that the attack of Grinnell can permanently be a combined value of 1, 2, and 3 if we wanted him, which would stick him at a neat 4,000, just permanently. We need not suffer any changes in life. But that's all a hypothetical, because the machine deck is not particularly great last I remember, and, well, let's put it this way, we need to rebuild drastically if we do decide to go back to it. We've got some new tools that we can play for it, but it needs a rebuild. And after dwelling on that a little bit too long, let's just get into some games. Just start playing. I'm looking forward to getting back into this. I think taking frequent enough breaks might be the key, or just not getting overly invested, because this can be rather fun. Or you can grind it out and be frustrated at your rather lackluster pulls. Alright, they've gone 48 and 12. So what happens when we special summon Fenrir in defense position? And then, so we can send a vampire from deck to grave, so let's do that. We'll make it level 6 for the turn, and set 1. Fenrir and a set card. Beat that, random duelist. Very high power. What I've been doing outside of Master Duel, outside of streaming generally, we're continuing our Harry Potter watch through. We just have parts of Film 7 Part 2 to go through, and then we're done with it. I finally finished the book Cage of Souls. Good read. Didn't really know how I was expecting it to end, but not the way it did. And I'm against a bot. I must be. They're considering going to battle phase to attack Fenrir. We'll get this from deck, we'll do this. Sure. Put it in the spell trap zone. They're not doing anything. I think it's either a Masochist or a bot. But yeah, this means we can actually tribute summon a vampire next turn. That's pretty good though. Alright, so let's put this back on the field. Change you to attack position, and then what are we tribute summoning? Normal summoned, special summoned a dark vampire, but other monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn. Target dark vampire in your grave, special it in defense. Which, yeah, it's okay. So it seems like we just want this one for the moment, because if it does die for some reason, we get a search. I believe the way we want to do this is... we don't care about this being on the field, so we'll get rid of it. We'll declare a direct attack, and then we'll use this to get rid of the Triggering Sea Field spell, just cause. And then we end. And, let's see, next turn, I don't think we can kill them next turn. I guess if we special summoned the Grace, there's a chance. Special summoned. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't trigger on normal summon. And yeah, this is just cards. Go for it, declare an attack, I'm not going to stop you. Because that just, you know, assuredly ends it this turn anyway. Well, free win. Nice way to start the stream, honestly. Speaking of stream, here it is. It is keeping up. OBS lives for the moment. Right, just go battle. And call it a game. Nice and easy. Solid start back to the Masochist. And this is Platinum, so we get 2 whole packs. Nice reward for ourselves. Right. Let's see what we can get from this then. And we get a shiny. First one back. What kind of shiny? Who's to say? Geist Grinder is good for you. Bell. So, okay, we're getting a couple different cards. That's good. We finally have a different kaiju. That's kind of huge. Like, we can use this against Yugioh, and we can use it against the Thunder King. We can't ever give this to our opponent, realistically, if we actually play the kaiju stuff. If we're playing the kaiju as removal, always we can give this to our opponent. But if we're playing the kaiju spells, no. Let's see. We can... so this is Cyber Dragon, which then special summons a dragon normal. And Virtual World. I don't think we have that many Virtual World cards. I don't know. Max Metal Morph. Ooh. Mentions Max Metal Morph. That's a very few specific cards. We need to check the collection. I don't think we have any of it yet, because that would be very coincidental to just, you know, pull these Metamorph cards from outside the selection pack. Machina Overdrive, that is really good. Like, we don't have Machina cards, but this is really strong. That's a Valkyrie card. TG Rocket Salamander. I mean, we should probably look at what TGs we have then. Mekanko Rivalry. We have exactly the big ritual. Not even the little ritual, the big ritual. Okay. And... yeah, no. Okay. So, we should check out Machina, TG, and a couple of the bits I've already forgot. But... it's definitely things to check out. We're playing vampires at the moment. Right, related cards. Oh, we have some TG stuff. Not the payoff synchros. But we do have some TG stuff. It's this one, really. During your main phase, you can special summon a TG from your hand. Okay, so the way it works is that you synchro summon this thing using any of your TGs, which... so discard 1, add 2. We've got Rocket. If you control a machine TG, this is a Pyro. Type level 4 lower TG and just grave special it. If this card you control would be used as synchro material for a TG, the other one could be in your hand. Okay. Rush Rhino. It's okay, so to make this guy, we have exactly Rush Rhino as our non-tuner of choice. I think everything... okay, that's a non-tuner as well, but the problem is its level. What about the spells? All TG monsters become machine monsters during your main phase. You can normal summon a TG in addition. Yeah, I don't think the TGs are particularly playable. It was interesting, but not playable. And we have exactly 2 here, so that's not doing it. Ooh. Huh. The problem is we need to tribute a card that mentions Max Metalmorph. Tribute one face-up monster that mentions Max Metalmorph, which is only this select few. We don't even have this. Like, we'd play this just because 2600 normal summon Beatstick, right? But also this mentions Max Metalmorph, which means we can use it with the Flame Coating. This one has to special summon, let's see. Tribute a face-up, special summon, and mentions Max Metalmorph. Wait. So... yeah, this does bridge into this via this or this one. It doesn't matter which. The issue is that we basically need to draw a combination of 2 cards. We need to draw this, and we need to... oh, wait, no. Let's see. Yeah, during your main phase, you can set a Metalmorph trap. Okay, so we need to draw Zoa. Or... let's see. Yeah, we need to draw Zoa, or we need to draw Metal Flame. If we draw Flame Coating Metalmorph or Max Metalmorph, it doesn't actually work. And it's all about a card we wouldn't have anyway. It does let me know that this guy would actually be decent, but it's like, we need to draw one of these 2 instead of, like, this. If we draw this as well as one of these 2, it doesn't particularly matter. But... let's see. From your deck, from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So now that we have Max Metalmorph, it basically means if we get one of these 2, one of these 3, we can actually start playing that as like a small engine, so to speak. Right, related to the virtual worlds, we have nothing. Cool. And then, yeah, we got a new Kaiju. Not that it really helps us out. I don't think so. We're not quite on the way to playing a pure Kaiju deck yet. Don't know if you can believe it. We don't have Fossil Fusion. And yeah, we definitely don't have Yugioh. Well, it does need to be made an attack target, and we're not doing that yet, but I'm slightly surprised that we have all 3 forms of Yugioh. That was not something I realised we had. This just needs to be destroyed. It can be destroyed in hand. Food for thought. Next duel. High stakes battle. We get to rank up? I didn't know we were doing so well at the end of the last time. It's all coming up roses. And we get to choose. We'll take it. What else have I been up to between streams? I went out for kind of like a walkabout town today. Went to the local museum. Last time I went there was a child, so I remembered it being a lot bigger. This is the same layout again. So I think we just set 1, set 2, and set 3 so we have tribute fodder. I don't think it's the same duel list, but it is the same layout again. 48-12. Set 1. Duel Links player. But if it is Magical Musket, I can't actually afford to let them keep that. I know I've got the light floodgate, but this means that, you know, it stops literally anything they were going to do. And now we just tribute over the Caspar for the Shadow Vampire. Right. Yeah, I think once again we're into the territory of, like, bot or something similar. I don't know if I need to be worried about the face down, but I will tackle it just in case. You never know. Sure. Go for it. Not that I was doing anything with it anyway, but you're welcome to do that. Right. Only the special summon monster can attack this turn. So, what are we summoning out? Normal or special to pay 1,000, target a vampire. Do we have other vampires in hand? No. Can we get other vampires in hand? Probably. What do you have? Yeah, sure. Like, it doesn't need its effects, it just needs to be able to swing in for 2,000. And it did it. Good job. We got a couple 2,000s, we've got Anima face down, basically. And a Searcher. Granted, it needs to hit Grave to do that, but it is a Searcher, and we can make a link to or something. I think we can make a link to. Yeah, 2 zombies. Yeah, we're not normal summoning a vampire, we might special summon. And then end a battle phase. It's not that they have evenly, it's just the end of the battle phase, they don't have anything. Another single tribute vampire would be pretty good right now. And so we receive. A boo. And yeah, it's only opponent stuff, so doesn't matter. 2,000. 2,000. 2-4. Nice and easy. We rank up! Let's go! Insane. We're doing so well right at the end of the month, you know. I wonder if we could hit diamond. There's no way. But I'm now curious. Confirm opponent's deck. Yeah, literally just a pile of cards. We could have hit Waking the Dragon, apparently. That might have been something. And again, just a pile of cards. The thing is, these aren't even Masochist decks, because a Masochist would not play all of this. You could cut loads. What do you summon out? Just anything. So I guess you can get this. Yeah, there's nothing in deck you'd want to bring out, so I guess it's just this from the extra deck. Congratulations. But that is 3,500, and we would have to do something about that. Well, you know what time it is. 2 more Master Packs. Which means 2 more chances to pull some really good stuff. 2 more chances to pull a Royal Rare. Gazelle. Another Zodiac. This does mean that we have... Oh wait, this one can attack directly. Okay. So we now have extra reason to play Zeus. This is actually pretty good for Soup Heavy. So that's a nice pull. In defense position, does mean that we can like synchro 7 or 8 off of just a normal summon. When an opponent's monster declares attack, banish this, target 1, negate, destroy. Okay. Battle Royale. This is a semi-recent card. Would be destroyed by each battle each turn. It is not. When it is, the player destroyed it gains 2. If the turn player's opponent takes battle or effect. Okay. It's oddly specific, and I think it's really going to hurt us. Huh. Well, we have the Mekanko Ritual. Not the 6, the 9. But we can actually Ritual summon it. And it's not the fact that we can do this bit, but it's just we can Ritual summon it. Something to think about. Anyway, pack number 2. The Zodiac is actually a really good pull, though. Right, Dino Wrestler, which means that unfortunately it's kind of discounted from being good off the bat. Did we get both Pendulum Ninjas, like, back-to-back packs? Scale 10 cannot pend except ninjas, cannot be negated. Until the end of the damage set. Oh, wait, that's actually decent. It's also just a 2000 defender level 1. Activate only effect monster. Yeah, okay. For a second I thought it was a battle phase counter. It is not. It's neat. I don't know if we can really make good use of it, though. If a monster is sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard, place a counter special summon. Each token's level is increased by the number of counters on this, and it's equal to its level times 500. So it would be a level 2. The first token is level 2, the second token is level 3. It doesn't feel great. Let's just have a quick look at those cards. We'll go into the duel bit, because I don't think it's going to change our deck, really. Like, none of it. But, where are we looking? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at ninjas first. I don't... No, we don't have the other Pendulum Ninja. Although, this is a ninja. And it is a low scale. Like, that technically works. I don't think we have, like, anything that's, like, just a rota for ninjas, do we? Doesn't look like it. No. We got various things that are ninjas, but we don't have the rota yet. I think this guy's ninjutsu are added ninja monster, yeah. Okay, so nothing with that. And what about... Yeah, we just have exactly Whiptail, but we now have Whiptail, Chakanine, Borbo. Once per turn, detach one target zoo, special it. And it cannot be used as material for an Xyz summon. Quick effect, target a beast warrior, attach this card from your hand or field to it. So we could get a 2400 direct attacker. But if it battles an opponent's monster... yeah, this, like, it's not phenomenal. Attach a Zodiac monster from your deck to it. It does mean, like, this normal summon is just instantly a rank 4, but, like, I'm not sure what that does for us, really. This second effect does actually proc you Bell, which is kind of funny. Okay, so yeah, we don't really have things to do stuff with Zodiac yet. Wait, you're not limited in any way? Huh. But what's the other hits? They've got one Rapier, they've got Barrage, okay. But yeah, what Xyz do things? This card gains attack once per turn, detach, target an Xyz and a zoo, attach that zoo as a material, okay. Card effects except this one during the end phase, detach. I hate to say it, I think it's exactly Trident that does things, just as a quick effect destruction. Unless we just suddenly get a whole bunch of Zodiac cards. Although that's some crazy effects that these guys give. What do you give? This is Banish, this is Piercing, and this is Special Summons a Rat Pierce, so you can go into other Xyz. But this is just a Monster Negate, a Spell Negate, and a Trap Negate. No, is that a Trap Negate? Yeah, Spell Negate and a Trap Negate. That's kind of crazy. They're not even once per turn. Insane. Alright, on with the next tool, I guess. Today I'm learning about Zodiac. Also, if anyone is hearing Discord throughout the course of this stream, this video, whichever it is my Discord, probably not yours. I've got it open in the background. Just check that things are, yep, still okay. Right, we get first. We get a second normal summon. That's interesting. Okay, let's do it. Normal summon. Do you have something against Sangan? Pay 500. Normal summon. Sangan Search. Sangan Search indeed, okay. Discard a zombie, special this. What do you do? Normal summoned? Special summoned, okay. We've got those. I think we might actually just get this guy. And then let's put a vampire in the grave. We'll put Grace in the grave. And call it a turn. He drops back to 5. We have a level 4 lower search. What are they? They're obviously playing like a regular deck, but I just have no idea what it could be. And they also seem to have temporary connection problems. Ice Jade. I think we lose to Ice Jade, but we can see how it goes. Your sleeves aren't accurate at all. Why are they not water? Nor is your mate. Nor is your profile. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's an Ice Jade profile. Maybe not Ice Jade sleeves, I can't quite remember. Also, Atlantean. Ooh. Are we on just water pile? Or is it like Mermaid Atlantean? I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess. Because this looks constructed, they probably have Yugioh, and we know how good that card is. Ah, they haven't used their normal summon. That's not great. It doesn't negate the effect, it just banishes all copies, right? Is it mandatory? Oh, it's... Oh, but it's when. When you can. Banish those cards. Yeah, it's not great. Really don't like that. But it does seem to be the extent of their plays, so we will take that. And get to add a level 4 or lower. It's going to cost a bit, but we can... Well, can we make an Xyz on their next turn? Not sure. We can special this out. We can special something out the other one. What's our extra deck look like? No 7s. Any 8s that are doing it? Probably not. That looks like that could do it. So we get to normal summon this, special summon this. At least that's the idea. Destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects. Right. I don't quite know why they didn't combo further, honestly. They haven't used their normal summon, they've got Diva in hand. Why would you not go further in main 1? Did you want to just... Are you doing the hand rip and you just want to rip cards from my hand after I search them? Is that the idea? Which one does the hand... Like, it might be several of them. That doesn't do it. Related. Which things do the hand rip? Opponent controls to the hand. Set Abyss, Waters. Where is the... Return it to the hand. Waters hand loop. How do they hand loop? Like, the whole point of playing the Mermaid Atlantean thing is that they hand loop, right? But I'm not sure I can see it. Yep, okay, right. Timebreaker's neat. So, okay, what if we do this? Pitch this as the first thing. Chain 1. Okay, so we gotta keep this. Which means we can synchro summon. Means we can synchro... Ah, my plan was fundamentally flawed. Other cards and effects cannot be activated when the Synchro 11 is synchro summoned. So it's rather a good thing I have a 10. Face-up monsters. That's okay. This can at worst kill this one. Do a quick effect? No. Right, what can we do? We can make this. Pay 500. Nope, each time. Yeah, that's an idea. What else can we do? I think it's just this one. Thinking. What do we have as 10s? Is it just the... No, we have Ruddy as well. Do they have... They have things in Grave. Right, so let's put it here. They might have a way to make it... Oh, they definitely have a way to make Anima. Whether they do, because extra deck space, I don't know. We banish, and then we banish, and we're going to banish this one, I think. Whether that's the right choice, I don't know. Okay, and that's Imperm. Yeah, kind of sucks, but what can you do? Call by the Great. Oh, yeah, just sure. Open absolutely everything. Go for it. You can... Oh, it doesn't even protect it anyway. I can just kill this by battle. By your opponent's card effect while this card is in the grave. So I would have to play around the fact that it exists, but I can just kill it. And that does it. We win. Possibly. Yes, please. I'm not sure it's going to be quite that simple, but we, you know, it's a start. It's a stepping stone. Right. Where are we at? They have Tatsunoko, a few cards in hand, and are seeming to disconnect for a little bit longer than normal. Was it actually their entire game plan? Were they hoping that 3,000 was the biggest that any opponent would make? No, they're back. They're connected. Don't know if they're going to do anything, but they are present. They are accounted for. Synchro for 7. Deep Sea Prima Donna. Okay. Right. And yeah, we can't actually do this, I think, because, well, this card is in your grave, except the turn it was sent, but this is exactly on our opponent's turn anyway. Okay. I'd be happy to get that card back. We only get 2 normal summons for like vampires and such. Even just making a second one, you could just be making a second one. Does still lose to Ruddy Rose. But you do have your graveyard intact. Does this equip? It equips from Handle Field, not Grave. It's not Aether Cassis. Add an Ice Jade with a different name. Oh right, wait, don't the Ice Jades in Grave have different effects, right? That one doesn't. Some of these I think have effects like if something is destroyed by battle. Yeah, banish the special summon an Ice Jade from your hand or graveyard, except Tremora. And that's just for any water, so they have a couple ways to get back into this. I just kind of have to navigate around them generally. If I don't, I might lose. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, are they just bringing it back the hard way? They might be. Send 1 card from your hand to graveyard, type 1 water in your graveyard. Send this from the field if you do. Summon. It's that one. That's fine. I'm not going to banish my card by card effect if you're not going to bring it back. Okay. 15, 25. They might be trying to do the actual Ice Jade kind of lock things, or they might be... No, those are 2 tuners. You can't do that. This is currently very difficult to speculate. Okay, there is a 10. It's the Ice Barrier, which is 100 points stronger. Of course it is. Right. That's an issue. Right. They have a Ice Jade in the grave. What can we do? Not much of things. What could we bring back? I'm trying to work it out. It's like, it's not great. I think we leave it. I'm a little iffy on it, but I think we do. That's going to be very handy against this deck, you know? Right. Yeah, you see, now the issue is that, we get Gimmer on the field. And what attack it? I believe the 3200. Come on, we need something that's a little better. I mean, we could make... No, we can't make this. There was a reason we could make that, and we can't make it this time. Yeah, in this case, kind of what do? I don't really know. I think we just go this. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster. Yeah, like, it's unfortunate, but they get the Gimmer back. Oh, and this floats as well. I just missed that part. Yeah, they kind of have it there. Right, fair play. I am a wee bit frustrated. They just opened Imperm Cold Buy to deal with my one way to out their board. But, nature of the game, I guess. Red Eye. It is indeed accurate to the profile picture. Right, things are all still going. Yep. Really need to make these little check-ins on it a little bit more frequent. Right, we're going to go set, and we're going to respect Mech Knight. We're not going to respect Springen. Because I think Springen is the only one which makes a crosshair. Succumbing Song Morganite. Tells me something. I believe we are against Stun. We're against Argostar. Alright. You do know Argostars have a hand trap. Like, its first effect. But sure, go. You do you. Yeah, that's okay. It's this turn anyway. Thanks. Yeah, you gotta put them face up. Quick effect, place this card in your spell trap zone. Quick effect, place this card in your spell trap zone. So yeah, this deck isn't particularly vulnerable to Torrential, actually. Oh, okay, and then it adds. Okay, and yeah, it didn't actually give me a window to Torrential there. Okay. Yeah. I'm currently not particularly scared. It's a competent deck. They're drawing 2 cards per turn. I'm at a disadvantage. I just don't know what they're doing. Oh wait, no, it's the field spell, right. Each time a continuous trap, inflict 500 once per chain. If a continuous trap while you have a banished target, 1 negate its effects. They now no longer have a banished Argostar. So I take 500, but that's kind of it. And I can still Torrential here for some reason. So we'll do that. Yeah, they get a place back in the spell trap zone. But I don't take the damage, and I get my Sangan Search. Which we'll take. Let's see, what do we have in hand? Discard a zombie to special. That feels good. Alright, the problem is we kind of need to discard both of these. Or get them both into the graveyard. Anyway. Here's a monster for you to hit. And we now put ourselves in the spell trap zone. Now you target a face-up card your opponent controls. Okay. Alright, we're going to attempt to special summon first. That's the plan. Anguish. Are they going to chain their trap monsters now, or are they going to just Anguish? Just Anguish pattern. Right. Now they, in theory, chain another one of these two. And that's probably another one. Oh, they're holding it. Okay. Right, we don't have other vampires in grave? No. So I believe... Yeah, I believe for the moment we just use this as tribute material for this. Now, this thing is a beast of a card. I get why this deck would actually abuse it quite well. Okay, so there's pop number 2. Now, here's where the problem is. They've got a double pop and a double pop remaining. So, we have issues. Like, we can do this, and we can discard this. And we can summon it. But the issue is, they have another double pop. And they're drawing cards. Had they not seen these, I'm not sure it would have been as dangerous, but they've seen Anguish Pattern, and that will probably end the game there. What did you do? Destroyed by battle. Yeah. That'll do it. Okay. So far, that's the coolest thing I've seen about Argo Stars, and I don't think it's that impressive. I don't know. Trap Monsters is like such a weird predicament, because you've got like a couple archetypes. Like you've got the Odeon support, like, you know, Man with the Mark that's out in TCG. You've got the Argo Stars, and you've got Eldritch, right? Those are your trap monsters. Paleos aren't trap monsters, so those are your trap monster decks. But then your best trap monsters are the generic things. Alright, that could be an issue. 44 cards. 15. It's about an average deck. Let's see what they search off of it, though. Synchron. I think we lose on the spot right here. Because if you can do, like, the whole speeder line... Okay, that's not speeder itself. Hold for a second. That's probably not smart. I think we do just kind of lose this. Like, we don't have hand traps. We've got a hand of pure monster cards, but... Synchro. For 6. Coral Dragon. Who have sent to the graveyard draws a card. Okay, now you draw 1 card. And then you get this one back out. Oh, is that little guy a non-tuner? Are they getting into it? That's an 8. What are you doing? Are you trying to kill yourself as fast as possible? I got half a mind to stay in here. Like, there's Excel. And that's a... You get a special summon a tuner from your hand. And then you get to... There's a token. So what's the tuner? 5. 3. 2. Okay, so you get to speeder, but you've already, like, used up all your zones? I'm a little confused. They're still doing speed. I'm a little intrigued, and they only have 1,000. This is curious to say the least. Dissipator. So they're still making, like, big negate board. They're just... it's done in a weird way. Yeah, this kind of sucks. They have 1,000 life points. That is so ludicrously close to death. And we can't draw one card to make it work. That's the problem. You don't have that many. But that's still 2 Omni Negates, and I need to do 1,000. Like, in this exact situation, an 1800 Piercer would do it, but the problem is I don't run an 1800 Piercer. Like, it's not like Anima does it. They've got an Omni Negate, they've got a Monster Negate, or Destroy... oh wait, hold on. No, it's a Destroy, because I don't have a Banished card. Are you not started yet? I'm not gonna wait around to see if I can if you're not even started. That's what I find truly insufferable about it. They can go like several ways that just combo into infinity. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, honestly. The really dumb thing is, even if we had something like Tremendous Fire, they have an Omni Negate for it. And we would have needed to open it as the 5th card, which then leaves the rest of our hand looking god-awful. As for this, we've got a... oh, I was about to say something that helps us out boards, but I'm not sure they're going to set up a board. As a matter of fact, they're just setting cards. Alright, so a monster would go hard right now? It's not a monster. Well, I will mirror ye to an extent. Right, now my card's alive as well. Not that there's any reason to use the Deep Grave, but there might be a reason to use Olenoids. Another one. No penguin. So is it just penguins? Sure. It's fine. We'll do this now, I guess. Let's destroy this one. This one was just set. They've got 3 cards. Oh, no. They're in for fun times. I wish to look at Runic. Light, dark, dark, light, light. Okay, so this might do something. Let's do this. I don't want to keep taking damage. Why did you not activate the Runic spell if your opponent had a card? Wait, no. They could have just... I'm confused. We can do Light Imprisoning Mirror, but there's a chance that they just have the Spell Trap Destruction. Although if they have the Spell Trap Destruction, wouldn't they just use it on Concealing? I'm confused. Are they just waiting for us to put up some kind of threat? Because the whole point is that, like, every runic spell just summons an extra deck guy, which allows you to then do runic things. So, let's normal summon our own guy. And let's try and go battle phase and crush the penguin. Cool. Right. I don't really want to halve my life, but they're also playing a deck that's going to skip some battle phases, unless they don't have another runic card, like, to their name. I'm so confused. I could make Yazi. I can make Yazi right here. Sure. Do we want to? Let's try this first. It's a chunk of life points to pay. But, if it doesn't provoke any serious response, then I don't know what they're doing. Is special summoned, destroy it, and then bash the top two. That's okay. Like, it's not ideal, but it's okay. So let's do this now. It's tribute summon. And then special summon from deck. There's an Ash Blossom. Right, now in theory he should be able to attack then. They are playing a real deck, they're just like bricked badly, but they don't realise that they haven't bricked in the slightest. I'm at a loss, really. It's another Ash Blossom. So we needed to get over it with something big anyway. It was just a question of what. Right, well, we have a 2000 beat stick and they don't seem to know how to play. Just saying, like... Okay, they're special summoning. Took them a fucking minute, didn't it? The thing is, it's taken them a minute to realise, oh wait, I can do a thing, which is really confusing me. Why are you doing that? That's a dark... What? Great Emperor Penguin. Yeah, go for it. You're playing Penguin Runic, and you were really just waiting on the penguins. Go for it, my guy. I don't know what you're up to, in the slightest. Putting it in the center. They are playing around Anima, which is really annoying. Right, this is exactly when normal summoned. That doesn't have a way of bringing itself out. There's another no penguin, and there's a glacial beast. If special target monster controls return. Yeah. Oh, and that's just also, like, lethal. Because I halved my life points for Destrudo. Right. Target this. Chain. Because I need a blocker. And I have to put it in attack position. If I don't put it in attack position, they just hit it with the Glacial Beast. instead of the no penguin. So let's leave it at that for the moment. Like, that goes 400 over. Oh. Coral an enemy. Yeah, I guess that'll do it, won't it? Like... Oh, right, they don't even have a battle phase. Come on out. Attack is higher. That's really unfortunate wording that it has to be higher. That's Lizardos. What else can I do? $2,000 or less death from deck. I believe I can do things with that. Check deck. You. Yeah. Yeah, I can do something with that. It means I need to keep this on the field, and I need to do something, I guess, with... Oh, wait. It's in hand. Okay, we just have to summon a different guy from the deck. It's normal summon over the Paleo. Let's go battle phase. Attack into this one. I wish to crash. You don't have an Ash Blossom, so... Are you targeting the Crimson, or are you targeting... That's not how this works. Like, you can get rid of some cards from my deck, but this effect still goes off. No. And then it works because, like, it's the on-field, like, you negated. You did not negate, like, this thing's effect. Normal summoned, special summoned. I don't think there are any others with that kind of type. So, what do we not want them to have? Normal summoned, inflicts battle damage. I think we might want this guy. We attack, we deal a little bit of battle damage. At least that's the idea. Do that. We're gonna say... Have we seen any trap cards from them? We haven't. We're gonna say spells. Mill a spell, please. Their deck is full of them. There's nothing they want in the graveyard. Yeah. Then we get to attack this one. Yes, we use the effect. Then we go end, and we get Crimson. And there's Imperm. I'm okay with this. We have left them on nothing. I need to look at their deck. I absolutely have to look at that deck. Yeah, they just didn't want to play the runic part of their deck. I don't know what was going on. Because, okay, you can't, like, do this effect, but you do this, summon this, get the field spell. You now have the field spell. Like, you now have runics in circulation. You can do penguins at your leisure. I should have lost that duel a lot faster than I did, but, well, a lot faster than I won it. And we have some legacy tickets. Let's use those. Right, just let me very gently pick up the cuppa. Alright. 4 whole legacy tickets. Transforming Sphere. Target a defense position monster your opponent controls, discard, equip it to this. Yeah, so it's theft by different methods. It's really, really slow removal. Because we can still use it as link material, synchro material, or anything, but it's just, you know, we gotta have that targeting effect go through. That's kind of funny. We probably have a couple of this already, but we only have the one Clockwork Knight. And we don't have the way to search it either. That's not bad for warriors, but we're not currently on warriors. No. Don't think any of those are quite it. Not quite the magical card that we're looking for. What about these cards? Do you contain Unbridled Joy? No, it's another Kawaki mirror. Yeah, great, sure. Disc Commander, that's a new one. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, draw 2. Okay. It's not... Ooh. This is a wall. This is not so bad. It's not necessarily better than the Cubic, but this does allow us to stack our deck, and we can... It's not great to use this offensively, because it can't be destroyed by battle at 700, but you can use it offensively. It does seem like if it battles 4 times though, it then stops using its effects. Because it's not 4+, it's you can place counters, you can't remove counters. But that is a decent card, a Nephthys card. Yeah, I don't think we have enough of those. The Peacephilia is good though. Is that another Mekanko? Yeah. Banish that monster when it leaves the field. Yeah, not great for our only Mekanko. Let's just get a sneak peek at what our opponent's playing, for the profit of mental damage, probably, to ourselves. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Desmanian Devil. It's a Searcher, I guess. It's the OG. It is the one Dark Resonator. An Altergeist Protocol, a rank 9 that we can't reasonably make. The thing is, it just gets destroyed by card effect. And we won't have banished anything. Like, there's no way we protect it for long enough. On the other hand, this is genuinely pretty decent. The only thing, as I've found out through testing it for a mirror match purpose, is that target one face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to. It's not just straight removal, it's very specific removal. So, it's good, but it's not that good. And because it is not that good, and those cards don't really change things, that means we just get into the next duel. Ah, unfortunate. However, I think we're going to make their day of... Well, make their day. I get to keep them in this rank instead of letting them deplete to an easier rank, you know? It's, I mean, Fenrir plus Anima is all... Ooh, no, it really depends on what they've got. Traptrix is pretty decent. If they have, like, Traptrix pulls, then, like, yeah, they could possibly just stop this. Huh. Ooh, it so depends on what the face downs are. Do they have the trap hole for the Fenrir? It could be trap hole of spikes in the battle phase, but like they just need to have something that fits it. There are a few, like, if you click on this, there are actually a number of trap holes which deal with Fenrir. This one will do it battle phase, on summon, when it activates its effect, which will be battle phase. Ooh. I mean, you gotta risk it then, right? Because if this attack goes through and he doesn't die this turn, then he is just fine. No, we're not using the effect. Just in case. It's going to be a lot simpler. Okay, we should have used the effect. Yeah, because this is unaffected. Okay. That's fine. Do you have that many Trap Tricks cards? No. Okay, main 2 then. So we set this, and on the off chance they are playing lights, we set the light imprisoning. It's a masochist pack, you never know. This is going to be a back and forth, and I can highly respect someone who's already in plat 4. That is a grind. Yeah, there's Mamelo, who is at a hole. Okay. It seems like, yeah, they've gotten really lucky with their pulls. He says after special summoning Fenrir. You know? Okay, they just added Void, did they? Yeah. Right, I don't think they'll have that many copies of the Trap Tricks in Extra Deck, right, though? Special summoned... Well, that's probably not Acid. Are they going to attack with Sarah? No, they're going to attack with this. It's fine. We're not going to do anything. I would much rather they think that they have to hit it twice or something, possibly just attack it with Sarah. Or because they attack it with Sarah for memes, they're not doing that. Okay. Nothing is in the anima zones as well. Not that I think we could really do anything about that. Like, Tribute Set is the way to beat, Trap Tricks. Huh. Right. What do we know that they have? Special Summoned. And Void. Special Summons. We don't have a Vampire in the Grave. So we're going to set first. We're going to then pay the 500 to attempt a normal summon. And then in theory, this works. Normal summon over this one. Nothing. Battle phase. It's got to be this one. We know what these two are. It's got to be this one. Which they might just have a battle trap anyway. It might not even be one of the trap holes. But this is the only unknown set. These two are known. It's not these. It's just this. Lost Wind. Target face-up special summon monster. Okay, so if a normal trap is activated, you can special summon Trap Tricks with a different name. That's why they've done it. But my question is, what are they then summoning? There's Mantis. Okay. So set spell, trap, return, then set. Continue to attack. Yeah, we're going to attack into this. We'll heal for 12. Right. And let's pass turn there for the moment. I don't really have much else to do. That's another V-Jam face down, Light Imprisoning Mirror. So far they haven't shown to be on lights at all. We know what these two are. They're on just traps generally, but they seem to be afflicting special summons more, so just having this guy and slowly clearing the field with him might be safe. As long as the rest of the cards we do are like sets. Because trap tricks do have, like, trap holes do have an anti-set monster. This thing. But why would you play it? Is that an Xyz? Ooh, that's a good one. So, do they clear the Duke? Or do they clear the face down? They're clearing the Duke, which means I get it back, and that is the wrong choice. Because it's not special summoned, it's just returned. Yeah, like, it's an important distinction. One of the Trap Tricks cards, Pudica, it might be. Oh, okay, just like 4s. But yeah, one of the Trap Tricks, this one. Let me read it. They're about to summon something crazy. You can target one to banish it until during the next standby phase your opponent can special summon one of their banished monsters. Okay. Destroy one monster your opponent controls. Huh. It's during the main phase only, so no waters anymore. And this is now vulnerable to Anima, which is important. Oh, but wait, we can't do that. We have to put this just on the field. Yeah, the thing is we couldn't let this get to the main phase. So that was correct. I don't know. Like, they won't be able to out this when they're out of material. Currently. So yeah, standby phase, we get our boy back. Who is not special summoned, but returned to the field. Important distinction. So I think we just simply go battle. And hit this. Oh wait, hold on, does this die? It cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, but it cannot attack. Oh wait. Oh, because it's an inherited effect. Okay. They have Kraken Spawn. You just have these. Okay. Main 2. Activate this to put it back on the field. We're not going to use it for Anima. And it makes me really reluctant to Torrential, but if they manage to get rid of this and then summon again, we have Torrential, which is pretty big. Yeah, the most likely thing is they use the material to banish this. They attack over this, hit in for 19. Huh. What do you do? From your graveyard. No, we can't let them do that. Stealth Kraken is just like straight up too strong. What is Stealth Kraken? During the main phase, quick effect, destroy a water monster your opponent controls. Oh, that's so fucking rough. I really hate that. That's, it's a good card, that's why we're playing it. So yeah, they just out this one forever, because it only comes back during their standby phase. Now, if they want, they can banish this to get in for maximum damage, but, they can just hit over it anyway, save the material for something that's an actual problem. If I can get a normal summon down, we might be in business. It seems like they're doing everything they can to stay off of light monsters, though. I'm not actually sure the light imprisoning is going to do anything. If this card is destroyed, it's exactly if it's destroyed. Used as material is fine. Yeah, I think we have to do it this way. So we normal summon. And then we torrential. Like, we really do just have to do it. It's less damage, basically. That's the reason. I really hate that. The thing is, this is such a high-end pull to actually have as well. Like, that's crazy. You've got Kraken and Spawn. Kudos to whoever's run this is, but, like, my god, this is insane. Oh, and now they just pop V-Jam. Because it's now a water, so they can just destroy it. But they're not doing that. That's okay. You do just pop it, though. And then if you have a normal summon that would have been, what, 500, you would have had game. Yeah, you just straight up would have had game. I don't think there's anything I can get that stops it from being game. We've got one who's in permanent banishment, basically. And we need something that would, like, be a big enough set, and they can just go to main phase 2 otherwise. What do we have that does it? Swords of Concealing Light, kind of. It might just be like Swords of Concealing Light, honestly. Because only the Stealth Kraken was special summoned. And then that gets into the Spawn. That's okay. As is the next attack. Yeah. We can't rely on special summoned monsters, like, at all. We can get into this, but then we take 300. Which is really freaking rough. It's only on the special summon of this thing. It's only on the summon of the last one. Oh, you ask and he shall provide. Out of the cards, baby. But if they do have a 400 normal summon, I am screwed. And this is a Masochist deck. It's going to be a lot better balanced on monsters to spell traps. For a sealed kind of environment. Stealth Kraken doesn't care about, like, how it was, if this Xyz summoned card. Ooh, wait, no, so if I can get it out of rotation now, that's the end of it. But it does require that they don't have lethal. Which is a 400 normal summon. Oh wait, did he search one last turn? He might have just searched one last turn. Yeah, that's... Oh. Okay. We have not loads, but something. That is a singular monster. Which we've got a few draws that work pretty well in combination. The only reason they work well in combination is because we can special summon, which is really unfortunate. Because one of those is the Void Trap Hole. Nope. I need to read Void Trap Hole for a sec. When your opponent special summons, I didn't see the rest of that. Void. 2,000 or more attack, negate. Yeah, that's pretty rough. It's a special summon though. This is a tribute summon. Yeah, this still works, right? Because we worked out that it was only special summons that get their effects negated. So we can put this back on the field. They can use a trap hole on it if they want to. Yes, we're going to do that. I want you to send a trap card from your deck to the grave. Because there's no way those are any good to me on your side of the field. Yeah. Negate the effects of one of those monsters with 2,000 or more and destroy it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right. So, let's see, the Kraken and the Spawn. I need to... So, it's not Xyz summoned anymore, and it's a Traptrix Mantis. Right, battle phase. We beat the Xyz monster up. It's no longer Xyz summoned. We're okay. We've got a 2,000 beat stick on field. This is such a back and forth. Started off with, what, Fenrir? Yeah, Fenrir. Right, we're gonna put this here. This is what kills him, but he does still have to Outless. Okay. Yeah, he's less worried about this guy because it can just be destroyed by battle. At least I'd assume that's it. This can't. So it requires slightly more specific outs. I say that, but, you know, he could just have, like, Raigeki. Well, probably not Raigeki, actually. Could you have? You could have so many things. There's a 4, which makes a Synchro 8. Sure. Is it to fuse or to synchro summon? If it's to synchro summon, I might be in a spot of bother. Yeah. GG's. That's the last card I had. Nope, that was, that was nicely done. I might follow them to check up on their progress every so often. I'll follow them. What is their deck? Because honestly, that was kinda nuts. There's no way this is pure Masochist, right? You can't be on a Masochist and just have all this. Like, you gotta be allowing secret packs or something. This is, like, insane. Like... I don't know what to say. There's no way it can be a complete Masochist deck. Yeah, on to the next duel, I guess. I was, in fact, that opponent's, way to keep in Plat 4. As predicted, I guess. Right, let's go first. Let's keep ourselves in Plat 4. See if we can win a couple more. Expand the card pool in some way. They've got the new back to square one thing. As far as this goes, it's not terrible. We're against 47-13. I think we... Oh, wait, yeah, it's this and set 2. Because we can then search out a vampire. And next turn we can do Sangan Domain Tribute Summon. And Sangan nets us a search as well. Just has to be sent from the field, so it still works the same as Sangan, really. Hello, I am alright. Except for that. How are you? Red Eyes Fusion does not, in fact, brighten my day. Would you, Ozzy, very kindly disconnect? Pretty please. Hey, thank you very much for being straightforward with it. I am going to be equally straightforward in that this is a hobby. I can't really afford to put funds into this, being completely honest. It's not something I intend to do unless this really picks up, takes off, and becomes successful. As it is, it's a hobby. But completely sincerely, thank you for being upfront about it. Because I've had 13. I think the last time I said 12, and that was another person in stream. So yeah, now 13 people by this point who have all asked the same thing. And, yeah, it's, I don't want to mislead anyone, long story short. I'm just, not likely to actually take you up on the offer. They are going battle phase. How many negates do they have? It's a once, isn't it? Right, what can we do? What can we do? This can be destroyed by battle. What does Haggard require? Different names. Right, we gotta work this out. Target the set, they might negate it. They do. It's okay. Now that's their negate. So that gets stopped. This dies. We get our search, which is mandatory. Normal summon, send a zombie. Special summon a level 4 or lower zombie from deck. Right, what do we need? We need a vampire. We need a tribute summon vampire. This'll do? No, this'll do. We want this. And wait for the end phase. End phase. We get to target... Right, what is sorted out? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just need 2 monsters. Right, he gets to the field now. Face up. Really don't know what they have. Target special. So they can break. Okay, they're playing a Red Eyes deck. Like, they're playing, I guess, as much a Joey. That's not a Red Eyes. Oh, target and normal. Okay, so they get the Dark Magician out. Which, granted, we might have to deal with that just differently ourselves. So, normal summon. Activate. They might negate this. If they do... Oh, wait. Wait. Fuck, that doesn't even work. Wait, we can Destrudo. Yeah, we can Destrudo. We can search 2 and Destrudo. They also have no more negates. So... Oh, wait, we can't Destrudo this turn. I'm doing okay, Mysteries. I am trying to beat Dragoon, which is a little frustrating. But other than that... Oh, if I could summon that, that'd be brilliant. But I can't. What else do we want? Let's take this. Yeah, we can't activate cards with its effect this turn. Which is really something. That's an activated effect. Oh, it's so rough. I think they just beat us into the ground. With Dragoon, right? But we can Dragoon next turn. Yeah, I think we still fetch this. It's rough. Oh wait, do they just kill us? Oh, never mind, they might just kill us. Right. We're gonna banish itself. Because I need... Yeah. To drop you. Draw 1 card. Battle phase, attack. Clear the Dark Magician. It's not the best of plays. But next turn, we should be able to Destrudo. And... you know, something, right? It's rough, okay? We're trying our best. Yeah, they get a normal monster in the grave, spec it. If that face down has any amount of attack, or they don't set that card, then we just lose next turn anyway. Which, that might be the likely result. Not gonna sugarcoat. Yeah, we're just dead, right? That's 92. Yeah, it's just lethal on board. Like, you don't need to do this. It really is just slop, isn't it? But you can't activate it this turn. But yeah, that's kind of the end of things. Unless they're about to throw. No. Is that just free? It is just free. Huh. The more you know. They also just didn't normal summon this, they just set it. Yeah, they have it. Fucking Dragoon. What are you supposed to do against Dragoon with a Masochist deck, you know? You really gotta run them ragged on trying to get them to negate things, and they just won't do it. And then you forget, like, she's like, wait, I can do this, and then I can drop it. It's just like, oh wait, my answer involves targeting. Oh wait, my answer involves destruction. Oh wait. It's Dragoon. They're gonna negate one of the parts of the answer. I think I probably should have gone straight for my searches. maybe made them negate the goblin. Well, on the plus side, we have negate the field. On the downside, they get to put up a negate first, I am pretty sure. Like, we're not out of it, but are we even in it in the first place? Yeah, those are some stats. It's got higher use than Max C ever did. Right? In terms of, like, the cards in deck, right? Max C was always like 2.92 cards in deck. No, it's not got better usage or win rate than Max C, sorry. The average number of copies of Max C was always lower than these guys. Look at the win rate from this. It's not like Blue Eyes combo is hilariously long, it's just it can put up negates. And if they use those before we, if they manage to get those before we are able to do this, then we lose just a little bit. Because in theory, what you can do is you can light imprisoning mirror, pop this. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting Tyrant Dragon? I think they're getting Tyrant Dragon. They haven't used this either. No, that's a Synchro. You're supposed to get Tyrant Dragon with that. Unless you're also about to fusion summon Magia. I guess it is targeting protection, but you don't really need that. At least I wouldn't have thought so. They're playing the deck. Maybe they know it better than me. Just possible. And there's another 9. Which they use for a second copy. Let's see, but destroy it during the end phase. Is it? No, the effect is not even a once. Okay, how do we do? And Max C. Just to top it off. Just because they didn't quite have enough. And they got Jet Dragon. You get this one out. And then because you got that one out, you get the little girl out again. You got 2 unknown spell traps, which is really screwing me. Discard a zombie, special it. But the problem is that's a special summon. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. You fucking what? Okay, it's not the end of the world. But pretty fucking close. Other cards cannot be destroyed. Maybe they just don't trigger it. Maybe they trigger it on their turn. Oh my god, they are. I think we just wait. Okay, that's fine. This is perfect. I don't know what this face down is, but this is actually perfect. We can snatch steal one of them, and they can quick tag. Oh, fuck you. They've got Drill Beam anyway. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, what's the Primite card you add? It's Load. Are you going to do that? Are you going to activate Load? Yeah, just fucking do it, bro. Okay, they'll get one of them, but they won't get both of them. We'll take that. And they didn't block the Paleo. Guess that's why they didn't do it. I'm so confused. Why didn't they try and tag out with that one as well? Yay. Good duel, everyone. Solid gaming. It's the end of the month. How are you not higher with that? Like, there is just over a week left to, like, reach, you know, to climb the ladder. Surely you should be higher than where you are currently. So set 1, set 2, and set 3. It would suck to not have a normal summon for next turn. Or a way to get into the Duke, rather. But it'd be worse to not prepare for a couple of occasions. 4113. It is fucking Primite. Well. Ain't that fantastic? There's Drill Beam. Everyone say yay, Drill Beam. Well, there's a Link one. That was their normal summon. Do you think they Drill Beam? They do not. They have extenders. Or they just don't care. Oh, right, that is an extender. You can normal summon a level 1 Light Tuner Edition. Yeah, probably should have thought of that. But they don't have one. I haven't managed to bugger myself every which way. Oh, come on. What do you mean Torrential doesn't do enough anymore? Torrential is just still one of the best, like, regular traps in the game. But depending on what your opponent's playing and where you have to, like, actually play it, it sometimes also just does nothing. Yeah, can't say I wasn't expecting to, you know, drop a rank at some point. Alright, place your bets. What a miserable hand. It's got the out and nothing else. And he might not even be he's not even the out. And they could have just done shit on our turn anyway. If you can just play on my turn, and you don't really care about first, how about you just, you know, give me first? It's a small thought. But you obviously don't need it. Crackdown. Wonderful. Would have loved to have that last turn. They just said, what, big welcome? Normal summon Sangan! Are you reading Sangan? Excuse me. Is this person reading Sangan? Yeah, go for it. Return something to hand. They just get Big Lady, probably. Which can't be destroyed and cannot be targeted. Da-da-da-da. Would you look at that? And then you summon it. Wow. Doing this stream for a little bit earlier as well, simply because, like, it's the first one we've done in a little bit. And look at how well that's treating us. We managed to rank up, and that's about it. Yeah, go for it. Send Dominus Impulse. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to conflict, I guess. There's another big welcome. Yeah, problem, we're never going to be able to snatch steal this, so it's about snatch stealing something else, and when that happens it just doesn't matter, because they get it back on the field anyway. That and, like, this doesn't stop, like, activating the effects. Like, it cannot attack or activate its effects. If its effects have started to activate, they will resolve. Which is ever so slightly annoying. I guess if it was, like, it negated what, you know... I guess if it negated, like, Imperm, per se, where, you know, you target something, you negate it, and then snatch steal it, it would have just been, like, ran. Like, people would probably just play it. Yeah. The thing is, what am I supposed to do? Snatch steal the Ariana? They literally just, like, you know, use the big welcome, and, they just return this to their hand, and then they summon it out again, because they haven't used that effect for this turn. So, you know. And the thing is, a monster has now left the field by a normal trap effect. You can destroy one card in your opponent's hand at random or their field, and they don't have to choose which. Yeah, you go for it. Wow. Only saving grace is they summon it in defense position. What do you destroy? A great wise one. Fuck you. Yeah, it's not really any way I'm beating that. I don't know how I get high from this point. I don't know how the other masochist player is at this point only. Her deck is genuinely nuts. And they're just in plat 4. Absolute insanity. We go in second, we have Fenrir. And 7 Synchro Access, actually. What do we send to the graveyard with this? Is it still just the FTK? Don't tell me it's just the fucking FTK. It's just the FTK. There's nothing new, there's nothing different. It's the FTK. Could they not just, like, brick? You know? Like, it's an FTK that, like, you know, if it doesn't see this trap card, it doesn't work. If it doesn't see this spell card, it doesn't work. Could you just brick? The best I can do is special summon Fenrir immediately. And that just doesn't do it, because they do it in standby phase. Magma. Great. It's not doing anything for me. Wow. I'm going to chain Magnum up, prolong my life. It doesn't care, it checks the attack on the field anyway. Yeah, now they do this anyway. It literally doesn't matter. Wow, would you look at that? But look, I gotta summon a Bestial, and then they gain all their attack, and now I lose all my life points. Fucking ingenious deck building. Huzzah. Fucking hate it that it's just like, this is still fine. What do you have? You have 9 cards that you need to see one of them. How many cards can you start with? Special summon. So, what? It's a 3-card combo? It's a 3-card fucking combo, and they just open it. Could you just not? How long has it been? I need to put that in my copy-paste for the survey. Please ban the Utopia FTK. It literally just requires banning a number. And it dies. It's 3 wins if I go first, but who fucking cares? I lose about as many games as I win, simply by virtue that I'm not winning the coin toss all the time. I know on the list of FTKs that is not particularly, you know, something that needs to be worried about, because just, you know, the bunch of players have, like, you know, meta card, or they just have, like, you know, cards that will stop it. Like, I think Ash Blossom does just kill the deck, right? Dynamorphia. Bonus. That's fine. We just... I don't know why it's toggling that I don't have a connection. Alright, now they've got 5 sets. Okay, let's just leave it. We get a search, which is important to work out what